So peeps, guess where I am? Well, I tried to film this video. I tried to film here before, but the audio went pear-shaped. The wind's pretty bad. But I'm in Twickenham today. I'm here with my brother. He's over there filming as well for his channel. And this is the famous statue. I'll get Monica to put some info up about the statue, who designed it, who created it, and so on and so forth. I just want to just show you exactly.
Twickenham is the world's largest rugby union stadium, the second largest stadium in the United Kingdom behind Wembley Stadium, and the fourth largest in Europe. The Middlesex Sevens, Premiership rugby fixtures, Anglo-Welsh Cup matches, Harlequins annual big game, the varsity match between Oxford and Cambridge, universities and European Rugby Champions Cup games have been played there. It has also been used as the venue for the Rugby Football League's Challenge Cup final in 2001 and 2006, and the NFL London Games in 2016 and 2017. The stadium has hosted concerts by artists such as Rihanna, Iron Maiden, Bryan Adams, Bon Jovi, Genesis, U2, Beyoncé, The Rolling Stones, The Police, Eagles, R.E.M., Eminem, Lady Gaga, Metallica, Depeche Mode and NSBPD Prayer Conference. On 5th August 2024, it was announced that Twickenham Stadium would be renamed Allianz Stadium Twickenham as part of a long-term investment plan by the insurance company Allianz.
To the area, it was like they were just building it. So on here was all houses. So if you see the houses on that side, they was all running parallel this way and also parallel that way. And obviously they knocked them down and built Twickenham Stadium. I'm going to show you over here. My son worked here for a short time as well while he's at school. See him over there, look. The police are coming. Let's show you. So there's the stadium. We've got a gym there. I think they've got a restaurant now. But I'm getting off into Twickenham High Street. I might do a two-part because this is the lights going. Literally, I mean the daylight. And these bollards, they put these bollards up because of terrorism as well. So, which is sad. So red, that is a hotel and restaurant. When I played rugby a couple of years ago, we came here. So I'm not going to go too far, but yeah, all this used to be homes. And then, so if you go up there, turn right where them lights are, this way, you go into Twickenham High Street, that's where we're heading to now. I just wanted to show you a part of Twickenham, which is famous for, which is obviously the stadium. And so yeah, there you go. You notice something. I ain't got my glasses on. I've got my contacts in, so feeling kind of good. My bed's going out of it's getting mental as well. So. But yeah, this is the High Street building. This High Street. This leads onto the High Street. I'm gonna go jump it in the beast, and then head over to Twickenham High Street. If I don't film it today, I'll be here probably tomorrow. No, my brother's there for work. I think Sean was a sign, but. So welcome back to Twickenham. We are in Twickenham again. This is obviously I was filming yesterday with my brother, but today I'm out. It's a Sunday morning and I was going to park here, but now it's the building. So we're going to go for a walk. I'm going to show you some old stately homes, a couple of parks, maybe if we get time, the High Street. But all this used to be and what's all parking. So I don't know what they're doing, to be fair. I mean, it's really weird, but it's good. I used to come here, park, have my lunch, and that bridge you can see here. See that island? There's an island just over there where the houses are, and there's a bridge just there, but it's going right past me. There's a bridge. You see it as I go around, but there's a bridge just over there which goes over to the island. I can't remember what that's called. I'll check it and I'll put it up on the what do you call it, screen. But that's another separate island. But here is a bridge here. A couple of nice pubs as well down here. You can see there's a bridge. And it's a footbridge, it's not actually a driving bridge. The pigeon's just hanging out. So anyway, this is the bridge I was talking to you about, this is where we just came from. And that's the island. If I remember correctly, yeah, that way is towards Hampton Court, that way is towards London. So yeah, that's right. So yeah, they used to get Henry and all the royal families to get the boat up this river. So you can see a lot of prehistoric stuff. We're going to see a lot of historical stuff as I go through. There's a pub I want to show you over here, which I frequent quite a bit. It's got a bit of history. We filmed it before, but I don't know if I said, I filmed Twickenham before, and stupidly, schoolboy era, the audio was crap, so I had to here's where I'm at again, refilming it, so yeah, it's a bit of pain, but it doesn't matter, it's good to get out again, you know, as you love doing travel mat. To my hatman, so look, so you can see me. So, there's the pub, Barnbury Arms, and I want to show you the church next to it. There's a lot of historical stuff in my family as well. This is a rugby pub. Well, most of these places are quintessential British pub. Nearly collision over cyclists. So, if I'm standing here looking in, that's what it looks like. Beautiful place. Crap price as well. And you got the National Lottery. Heritage. And there's the Twickenham Rowing Club. And there's some of the musicians that is linked here. Got Rolling Stones. Eel Pie Island, that's the name of it. So these people used to live here on Eel Pie Island, as you can see. There's Twickenham Rowing Club. So when I filmed in Hensley Point, that's where I used to live. When I filmed in Hensley last year, they were doing a garth at that time. I never had my camera with me because I was changing cameras. But anyway, not important. But they had a rowing club, and it kind of sparked my fascination about rivers and rowing clubs, and also with bridges as well. So I'm doing a lot of things on bridges soon, so that'll be coming probably through the winter. So I'll go out and do some filming on bridges, so look out for that. Right, let me This is where we're going to, just over here, and I'll show you. But I want to show you this church first of all. I actually went in and filmed the whole lot, and I'm just hoping there's not a mess on right now. But we're going up here after as well. Just trying to remember the entrance. He's around this side. Yeah, let me bring you back when I'm in the church. This church is on Church Lane, obviously. Sorry. Also want to show you this. This building here is Twickenham Museum. It's not open at the moment. And that's the embankment, not in London. Right, we're going up here. And you see the missing windows as well. That's might be down to window tax. In case you didn't know, window tax was back in the day. Anyone who had certain, what was it, grave there, look, certain amount of windows. If they had a certain amount of windows, the government or the king or whoever, or authorities used to tax the property and the amount of light going into your property. I think it's shut. I had a feeling it would be. Yeah, it's shut. I mean, when I came here last time, it's a beautiful building, beautiful church, beautiful inside and out. That's interesting what's there. Grave right next to the church. Can't really make it out. Here lies Annie, I think, or Lane. Yeah, so this is what I want to come into. I want to show you. Champion's Wharf, there's kids playing over there, but we're not going to go there because kids are there. This is kind of new. Dog's been excited because Travelling Matt's arrived. What's she say? Act well. Act well. What? Act well. Your part. They're all the honories, internal shines of all spotless mind. If anyone knows where that's from, let us know. So, as you can see over there, we're still the rowing club. Got people live here as well. The mallard ducks. We're getting to the secret garden. Still walks by the river. Then I'm going to turn left here. This is significant to me because I was going to be married here years ago to the boy's mum. But look at this, we can see this. Dun dun dun. This is the gardens I was telling you about, which leads on to a stately home over there, which we're going to, which way I was going to be married in. So, as you can see, the waterfall back that way. Right, I'll bring you back when I get a bit close. Okay, I want to show you this bridge, which we're going to go over. And if you ain't got head for heights, be mindful, prepare yourself. Human footsteps. Path is over the road we just cut across. Let's get into the house I've been telling you about, which is just there. Well, head for heights isn't that high, to be fair. Then the other side. Isn't that beautiful? One of my favourite buildings. I'm going to sit here for a bit, reflect, but there's a bridge we walked over. So we're going over here now. I call it the secret garden. So gorgeous. So we come through from the stately home to here. And then you could turn left to that building. Look over the bridge, let's have a quick look. These old historic trees. Almost looks very, I'm going to sit here for a minute. Almost looks very kind of like Garden of Eden-y. Garden of Eden-y, is that a word? I sat here last time when I filmed when I didn't have any audio, so I'm going on about it again. But I've been taking some pictures anyway to help of the location and stuff, so I'm gonna put them in the video. I feel really sad today. I know that's really weird. I feel really sad today, and I think on reflection, I'm thinking about like settling down and finding somebody of significance. I've been single for like 5 years now. Oh, 2 years, 2 and a bit years, and I think it's about time to try to settle down, find the right person, maybe go on these kind of walks with, travel. But I'm also mindful about my weight, and being that most people might want someone who's overweight and all that stuff that crosses my mind. So I'm thinking twice about stuff, but so I'm going to start training as I am now and watching what I eat and getting back into shape. But that's another video. So that's where anyway, that's where I was earlier. I was sitting over there on that bench, just where the women are sitting, and we got some group of artists here, So I've done a boo-boo. Of my holder. I'm trying to think if I can go that way. Oh no. Not my holder. My USB, which holds my pictures. I forgot. So I've got like 8 minutes footage time left to do. So maybe like spits and spots. So I'm gonna spend less time chatting and gabbering and chatting rubbish. No, not chatting rubbish, but talking and just be filming. I want to film through the high street, or part of the high street anyway, and then call it a day type of thing. But it's been really nice being here. It's just, I think doing today has been a significant point in my life where I'm at a point where I'm thinking about my future, what it's about. I just feel really, I don't feel stuck. I feel like I'm in a state of transition. I didn't even put my rings on today, just they're not saying something. So when I say reflection, I think, or I feel as best I think, it's almost like I don't want to admit certain things about me or about my transition moving forward. But I feel it's more that I don't feel that it's that. I feel that I'm really fed up and how things are at the moment. And I want more, or I feel I deserve more. I've given up the LGBTQ chair, the Staff Network chair. I've also started focusing more on my work, and also the channel is my key thing. Got my shades, started training a bit more. I'm in process of flux and change, you know. I'm in that change transition, but I feel kind of lost, but yet arrived. Does that make any sense? And I think with all the stuff with these flag situation and uprise of the right wing and stuff, I can't believe that society seems to be going backwards. I don't really understand it. And I don't make this all political, but I just don't know how people just can't get on. Do you understand? And I feel, as the song has come out, you see it beaming through the lights coming through. So I must be making some sense. I feel like it's really upsetting to know humanity still has so much hatred over people, either whether it's borders or whatever, or even, you know, to do with what's going on in Palestine. I've been to Israel, you know, and I just feel it's really sad to see there's still so much hatred in the world. And this is such a beautiful country, beautiful planet. You know, it's many great wonders which you're going to find out as I start traveling. But if we can, you know, even if you, me, just reach out to somebody who's not the same colour as you, not the same faith as you, you know, not the same gender as you, maybe in the LGBTQ community, just reach out to them and say, how are you doing? You know, I get really upset to see, and it does trigger me. I ain't around my kids as much, but I just feel I'm very much on my own, which leads me to make a lot of decisions as I don't see my children as much as I want to, and about just moving away from everybody, just moving away. And I've spoken about this before, and I'm really looking into this, and it's something. Not that I'm running away, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not running away. I just feel that I'm done trying. Do you understand? When you try so much, and you know, if you give, I don't know, 40%, 50%, 70%, 80%, and nothing's returned, you know, it hurts. And then you go back, drop it down to 30, 20, nothing, still the same. Go to 70, 80, 90, nothing. and then you drop back down to 50 and hope for the best. And I realised in my own knowledge, in my own way of meditating, talking to the living energy, knowing I can't change people. That's how people are, how things are. Myself, my friends, my family, my children, you know, society. It is how things are. And I feel from what my own research, my own understanding, and my own meditation, my own reflection, and living what kind of life I want to live, is how I allow it to affect me. And the same I say to you, how it's going to affect you. Yeah? So try not to let it consume you, because it will consume you if you let it. And I'll end on that, but I'm going to walk back and show you a bit of the town. So I just wanted to share this with you. Tennis courts is there as well. So this is, you've got the tennis courts there. That's where I came through. This is going around to the front of the building. That's what it's called. It's called York House and Gardens. So I'm doing a build up to the entrance. So this is the entrance where you would drive through these gates, and that is York House. Beautiful building. I think it's Georgian, if I remember correctly. So, if I can see it, we've got Eel Pie Museum. So you remember when I showed you the bridge, you know, what led over to that little island? That's Eel Pie Island, and that's the museum, and that's where all the rock stars and all the rest of it used to, or live still, or I'm not sure if they still do now. I know Rod Stewart was there at one point. Who's the other guy? Oh my gosh, Rolling Stones, not Rolling Stones, the other guy. Mick Jagger, he had a house in Braesbury, which is further on down the river in Braesbury. My friend used to be a couple of doors down from him. Right, so we're going to go to, this is the High Street. So behind me, this building here is the actual Civic Centre, so like the town hall. Oh, yeah, the town hall. And walk down the High Street now. So I'm going to take you to the old part of Twickenham. Some of the old street shops, the old shops and clothing and blah blah blah. So it's just on Church Lane, just around here. So there's the church we was in. So we've done full circle and we're going down there. That's the Old Town Centre, if you want to call it that. Again, it's very similar to the days places like York and Winchester and Ealing. Again, very strong rugby influence because of rugby stadium. And they pedestrianised a lot of the roads. I like that shot. Then you got the Fox, which is 1670. There's the entrance there. Anyway, this is the back end of the beer garden of the Fox. I have to be mindful because I've got some music playing as well, which is going to be a strike for me on YouTube. And there's the noise that's finishing me, so there's some drilling. So talking about drilling and situations. It's not behind me. Okay. Anyway, talking about drilling and things. Talking to the guy here, the bar guy. Really nice guy, really nice staff here, by the way. He was saying, remember where I came originally when I first got to Twickenham? And it had all the fencing up, and it was by the river, and there was a bridge. He was telling me that that's no longer going to be a car park. It's going to be pedestrianised. So basically, that from that end, which is the back, I think it's the back of Iceland, I think so, right from there, right the way up to York House, where we walk through, is going to be all pedestrianised. You may be able to get the cars along the side, because I saw some cars almost towards the church to York House, but don't know. Maybe they may be changing that. But it's going to be good because that's going to bring in more money into Twickenham, and also more jobs into Twickenham. And also, there's loads of parking around here as well, especially on a Saturday and Sunday, or even during the week, and pricing is pretty good, especially behind Marks and Spencer's. They have a market on. I think it's on a Tuesday, Thursday, and a Saturday. I think. I can't remember what kind of market it is, but it's worth having a look. I would have a look, and I'll put it in the descriptions. But it's worth coming here. It is worth a sight. So as I said before, and I've said it in my other video, but I'll say it again. The reasons I'm doing the outer London videos, and I'm going to be into London, is because I'm going to do the suburb. My glasses all over the place. Look at them. The suburbs of London, so Greater London. So where you move out from, so you're still in London catchment area, so you get like London waiting. So places like Richmond, Windsor, Slough even. Any GM25 is the Greater London ring, and I'll put up now the ring of what Greater London is. So these are they're all villages, so like Chiswick, Twickenham, Hounslow, and so on. They're all little villages that now amalgamate to run through to over the period of years or whatever. So I'm doing these little places, so when you want to go and visit, you can see where these places are, or if you want to move there, you want to know a bit more about the area. So I'm trying to not go so deep historically, but kind of do a bit of that, but look at it, what it looks now and how it was before. So, and I'm also taking it as it is, as opposed to me going, researching it and then going da. Unless there's a place I feel needs a bit more research that I've not been to before. I missed a night of my contacts, and you know that. So anyway, I'm going to finish up here, my lemonade, and then I'm going to push on to the High Street, and then head back. So we're pushing on. So that's where we came from. We had a little drinky poos, and we're heading this way. The Fox, 1670. So you got the Rose and Lion. So this is the back end of Twickenham High Street. I just want to show you some landmarks. They're pubs actually, but which are quite well known. Here you got the William Webb Ellis. It's a Witherspoon. I think there's two Witherspoons here actually. So this is Witherspoon. I'm not going to find the police station. The police station is over there to the right. Over the road, you've got the timber yard, sorry. There. And for you rugby fans, you would know this pub very well, because over that bridge over there is the rugby stadium. But it's this pub here on the corner. Actually, there's one there as well that you guys will go to. But this is the main one, called the Cabbage Patch. See this picture, this mural, works bloody awesome. But let me turn you guys around. Isn't that awesome? Then you got the Cabbage Patch just across the road, and we're going that way around the back. There's a Cabbage Patch. Another known pub. This is where I finished the Albany. where I finished my final year. Well, I didn't finish this, but I kind of celebrated after doing my counselling for my counselling, which is around the corner. I'm going to show you some of the residences around here, which is really nice. One of the most affluent areas. So let me show you. Ohio, all done. No, right anyway, I'm back. So that was a good trip. Enjoyed that. Made a good contact today, which has been good to help promote traveling, Matt. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video, wherever that shall be. And look, you look after yourself. God keep you safe, and may the source always be with you guys. Look after yourself. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Thanks, guys.